Hello and welcome to Mimi Sketchbook. Today my illustration was inspired by Paul David Tripp's book New Morning Mercy, and we're on May 10th. And he is talking in this section about the Lord's Prayer, and today is lead us not into temptation. And the rest of his introduction says, I rest assured that I am loved by a holy God. His will for me is always right, good, and true. And in thinking about his will and following his will, a map came to mind. And the map was on my phone. Now we're all using apps on our phone, and some of us use Google and some Waze, and I have a TomTom that I've used for years and still keep that by just in case. But if you want to go someplace, you just put in the destination and immediately up comes numerous, well, about 3 different choices that you can take to get there. And so we know they're right, we know they're true, we know that we can depend on these maps that come up. All we have to do is decide which direction, which of these we're going to take. So often I like to take the one that does not involve the thruway and that I can get out into the country and maybe find a nice field of wildflowers or beautiful homes or something that you can't see when you whiz by them on the thruway. So when my map shows me where I'm going, often I go in the opposite direction because I know I want to go out to the country first. So instead of turning right, I'll turn left. And the navigator on my phone will say, turn around when possible. And I keep going in that direction, and after a little while they'll go, turn around when possible. And she never gets upset. She never complains and calls me names and asks, aren't you listening to me? She just says, turn around when possible, until she miraculously, intuitively syncs up with the direction I'm heading and gives me a new route. So it just is, to me, a little humorous thought that God is just as pleasant and as polite when we fall away from his plan and into temptation, going our own way. And he never complains, he never yells at us and loses his temper. And he might just be saying, turn around when possible. And I'll be here, I'll be ready, waiting for you when you do. And then we can get back to the plans that I have for you. Plans to prosper and not to harm. Plans for a hope and a future. So thank you for joining me here at Mimi Sketchbook. I hope that this has encouraged you to read the Bible, maybe look at it in a different way through a picture or an event in your life that you can wrap around it and make it more real for you so that you can understand it and apply it to your life. So thank you and God bless.